Good morning, good morning. Let's talk about how we structure our days. So, how often do you have a full day of work and at the end of the day, you are tired, your eyes are tired, you're hungry because you haven't stopped and taken a break for snacks or for lunch, let alone, grab a drink or use the bathroom, just go on your day, back-to-back clients, and not have some time in between for you to reset yourself. So this is a very real thing that happens with stylists all the time, is we're just trying to cram in as many people as we can to maximize our income potential, and we're not allowing for us to be reset in between, So not only is that not good for our body, it leads to burnout, and it's also, we need to be sure that we are giving us the appropriate space, but also allowing for us not be rushing our clients, to be escorting them at the end, and not just trying to run through the end of the transaction and get to the next client. We want to be servicing our guests while also serving us at the same time. And so it's really important to create buffer time in between clients. So when we're scheduling our day, different stylists will go about this different ways. You could schedule by appointment timing, or you could schedule by, trying to get full coverage, and, it's going to take how long it's going to take, or maybe you're a beginner and so you're adding in additional time and it takes you a little longer to do a set or a fill, etc. So for the sake of this podcast, let's just talk about timing. So if you are booking a 60-minute fill, let's say, does that mean that your client comes at 11 o'clock, you finish at 12 o'clock, and your next client comes at 12 o'clock and finishes at 1 o'clock, and then the next one comes at 1? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's compounding. There's no time in there for you to wrap up client 1 to start client 2, let alone, cleaning, disinfecting in between, or stopping to go to the bathroom. So we need to look at this. Does that mean that you have 60 minutes with a client? Does that mean you have 50 minutes with a client and 10 minutes for cleaning? Does your client feel like they saw that they were booked for 60 minutes and they only received 50 minutes? So, is 50 minutes even enough time for you? Cleansing sometimes can take 20 minutes, depending on if they're coming in with makeup and things like that on, or all kinds of things. So how long are you actually lashing? Is this enough time for you to do an appropriate set, fill, etc. on your client, and then feel confident that this is your work and you can charge your value because you've done your value in X amount of time? So really think about that and think, okay, if I'm going to be booking by the hour and my client is receiving 60 minutes, then add on an additional time on top of that for you to do your buffer time. So maybe that looks like 90 minutes. Maybe that looks like 75 minutes, so that you have 60 minutes with your client and 15 minutes to do your checkout, cleanup, etc. So yes, this is going to eat into time that you could potentially be having clients, but at the end of the day, are your wrists hurting? Are your eyes hurting? Is your back hurting? Are you having blood clots because you haven't gotten up to walk around, get the blood flowing? You're just sitting still all day? Have you gotten to eat? So it's really important in the long run for us to do, our burnout analysis and decide, okay, it's really worth it to have a few minutes in between for us so that we can clean, stretch, reset, and our clients will be happier for it. They'll want to come back. We will want them to come back. We're not going to have our burnout. And all in all, we're going to have a better client relationship experience, and that in turn is going to be better for your lashing business. So something to think about for the day is really realistically, how many clients can you accommodate in a day? How many hours in your day can you commit to working? How many of those hours are going to be service time versus admin time versus break time? So breaks are legitimate. That is a legitimate part of your work day. It doesn't mean that you're not a hard worker just because you are taking a break. It means you're taking care of yourself so you can take care of your clients. So something to think about today is timing, buffer time, self-care, and taking care of our business and our lash business. So with that one, let me know what you think. Have a great one. I'll talk to you next time.